Welcome back to Anodyne 2, Return to Dust, Part 6. My name is Ev. You'll notice I'm right back exactly where I was in the last video. I was really feeling myself during that last recording. I really loved that session, and I was just like, you know what, I'm ready to jump back into this. This was super fun. Let's go. We've got the MetaClean framework. We've got these meta coins all over the world. They're totally optional, by the way. But, you know, they are worth your time to the 7.5 explorability values. No, but they're a silly little optional challenge. I really liked the world as it existed without anything in it, as like a self-determined driven purpose, like without collectibles, right? And I know that they're like very explicitly a commentary with C Visionary being there and all that, but I don't know, it does change the vibe of the world a little bit. But also, let's follow up on the package. We delivered the package, but I don't think we ever talked to this person, so let's do that. Oh, Nova, you're back. How's my dear friend? Did she serve you one of her fungus tarts? Did she mention the story of her knocking over the pasta shelf in Sinope Market? Oh, she wasn't there. The mailbox was full? Did you knock? That's strange indeed. You know, Nova, I haven't heard from her in a while. Perhaps she moved somewhere else and began life anew. It seems that this is the strongest test of a friendship's bonds. Yet, perhaps this separation will be the one that never ends. Anyways, thank you, Nova. You must be so busy. Please, for your trouble, take this. I hear it might be handy for you. Nova had gotten an enhancement patch. Her maximum health and nanoscale has been increased. Yeah, sometimes you just grow apart from people. LD. Suppose I'll go rest a bit for now. Perhaps go write in the old journal and record these thoughts of mine. Reflect upon the old ones. That's a good idea. Let's collect some coins, because why not? Yeah, you know, I was reflecting a bit in the break between starting this recording and the last one about, you know, some of the themes, especially with the Dustbound and all of this. And, you know, I have been thinking for 2026, like, one of my goals was to make a game and also to, like, just make more stuff generally. And, you know, I was feeling very anxious before I started this series about, you know, being on video and talking in front of a camera and just yapping on a screen, just, like, talking to the void and, you know, who may care, who may know about it. And, you know, I can say at this point, like, regardless of if really anybody watches this, I'm glad I did it, you know? I'm glad I pushed myself to, you know, communicate my thoughts and feelings about a game I really care about and I really love. And, yeah, it's just... anyways, I'm just glad I did it. And I just think it's really poignant, especially in the themes of this game about, you know, trying new things, expressing yourself, like defining yourself outside of what you normally do. And yeah, it's very timely. That's what you're saying. Also, I am nothing but a stooge to the Center's MetaClean framework because I see coins and I am compelled to collect them. Oh gosh, okay, I want to explore the world. I cannot do this forever. Yeah, so we have access to all of Newfoundland. So let's go exploring after this. Just one more coin. Just one more. Jellyvator. I'm forgetting to step foot into Center Sanctuary or head out of Sinope. but I'll be watching you the whole way, whether you're going in or out. I've got no preference. I just love elevators. By the way, do you need an elevator pitch? I got a bunch of them, but I can't use them. I can't ride the elevator after all. Maybe I'm Nova. Maybe I'm Nova. I love to clean Nanovis. First cleaning's on me. Swoosha. Oh ho ho. Are you gonna get... Oh, okay, it's just the same thing. Dolphin. You're Nano? Just more of the same. Okay, let's go for real. Alright. I imagine all the dust passageways we've been to are opened up. And for those who've experienced this game, I will collect the coins here and there just because it's kind of fun to do so. But I don't think I'm going to do all of the optional MetaClean framework content in this playthrough. I may come back to it at some point, but I'm really just here to complete the game. I mean, this is for primarily, first and foremost, for the game club I'm a part of. I want to talk to this guy. Dolphin Senior. Oh, Nova, it's you. The MetaClean framework put me out of business. Hint sales are down across the board. No use for an old hint line specialist like me. Sniff. I heard that now your map shows you missing cards. What's the fun in that? I bet the meta shop even sells some lousy old card detector or something too. Sniff. Okay, maybe I'll buy that. Yeah, why don't we look at the stuff in our inventory? MetaClean manual? 1. Your information menu's illustrated maps now show icons where remaining cards and enhancement patches are located. Okay, that's helpful. 2. You now can find metacoins in 3D areas. In the MetaClean menu, you can spend your metacoins on various curiosities. You may wish to purchase a card detector. That's it. Thanks for using MetaClean. Okay. MetaClean. Let's buy the card detector. Shareholder meeting. A MetaClean framework thanks you. Have a meta day. Use it through the inventory menu. Okay. Let's use the card detector. There are no cards remaining in this 3D area. However, if there's still a card icon on your map, you need to shrink to nanoscale to find the cards. Right. That's good to know. Okay. Let's go exploring. You know, adding a currency and having C Visionary be such a, like, you know, Silicon Valley type character. Having the hint person go out of business because of the card detector. It's not lost on me in terms of the metaphor. Ain't capitalism the darndest? I like this place a lot. I guess we are in a new locale. Why don't we use the card detector? Alright. If not, let's just go explore. This nice beach area. I've played basically every Analgesic production game except for their free game, Oliver Asia's. Um, and I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but if memory serves, I think every single Analgesic production game has an ocean in it. I mean, I do love water in a video game. Like, it's always an opportunity to make a very lovely looking art asset. But yeah, it just seems like the ocean is like a thematic through line, or like a thematic aesthetic through line in all of their work, which I don't know. I just think that's kind of neat. Looks like we're on a bunch of boats. There's another dog-like creature, crustacean. This beach looks out onto the substracian sea. It is said that the center grew Newfoundland from out of the waters. What was the center doing before then? Such questions have no answer. No one is quite concerned with the true meaning of the bolt, but I am content to have a place to call my own. Is there really such thing as a true meaning? I find it quite comforting to look out at the sea because it reminds me that the world is finite. This is where it all ends, I think to myself. How reassuring. Looks like we have someone to talk to. A dolphin person. Noan of Import. Ho there, cleaner of dust. Welcome to Import. I am Noan, the founder and mayor of this famous seaside town. Huh? You never heard of Import? Well, perhaps you have amnesia. It would make for quite an engaging tale, as it would unify your perspective with that of the players, allowing for emotional revelations about the past that shake you to your core. Analgesic Productions, if anything, loves video games and talking about them in video games. I myself have suffered from a bit of amnesia, or perhaps not. It's hard to say. All I know is that one day I woke on the shores of this beach, salt-soaked and bed-raggled. Was that the beginning of my life? I've always been subject to sudden bouts of fainting, during which I would experience the most peculiar dreams. I heard a voice commanding me, "Do not create the boat. The boat is forbidden. The boat shall be our downfall." I became obsessed. What is the boat? I would wonder. I began to carry a journal with me so that I could record my speculations, and I pressed the voice for further information. Venerated dream voice, I said, if it would please you, explain to me the qualities of the boat, lest I create it accidentally out of ignorance. Fair point, replied the voice. This you must never create, an oblong vessel, curved along the bottom of size and strength, enough to carry passengers upon its top surface. Thank you for your vigilance against the boat. So my days would pass. Slowly I pieced together a finer and finer understanding of the boat from the admonitions of the voice. I need some water. Certainly make no such shape as has a wide surface area with hollow interior. Beware the hanging of a large cloth from many tall poles which may rise from the center of your object. Seek not to bring the front side of your creation to tapered point, lest it cut through its surrounding medium with great efficiency. I began to create many different models of the boat, which now form the infrastructure of the town of Import. And yet, as proud as I am of all my work, I still feel a bit hollow. Why was the dream voice so concerned about all these mundane, if beautiful, structures? What is the true meaning of the boat? Okay, so this person has visions of the boat, and these are all the attempts at creation based off trying to press this voice that is trying to make them not create the boat. Nova found the base of the Trilock collar, a mysterious and ancient artifact. Its smooth white surface is marked by 3 circular slots spaced along the front. Interesting. The base of the Trilock collar, a mysterious ancient artifact. Its smooth white surface... Okay, I already know. So on the topic of sort of religious metaphor, right? You know, being hearing like a voice in the distance telling you to like not create something and then choosing to do it anyways. It feels very um, like Adam and Eve coded. Uh, you know the story of Adam and Eve from Genesis, where they like eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, or I think is it's been a while since I've read um, read that Bible story. But I mean, it obviously takes its own character, but it feels like the story of the boat is at least somewhat influenced by that. Let's go this way. Oh, I'm loving this ocean. This ocean and beach, I love a good beach zone in a video game. You know what I mean? There's just something about it. It's a good locale. Nova got an enhancement patch. Maximum health while nanoscale has been increased. I'm curious if there's anything this way. It feels like I shouldn't be here, but I kind of love that I am. Maybe around? Oh no. Oh no! Okay. Oh my god. This has to be possible. Oh, come on. I'm so close. Oh, this is so unnecessary, but I want to do it. Unbelievable. 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 That is so cool. Also, there are coins over here. That is crazy. That's so awesome. I remember that there were like crazy out of bounds stuff in this game, but it's been so long. It's so awesome that this is like intended. Cause like you play video games, and sometimes like old video games, and like, you know, there are moments where you like get to an area in the level geometry, especially like old 3D games, and you're just like, am I even supposed to be here? And then it's just kind of fun, you know, to like poke around and see like what is possible. hopefully I can get back. I think I want to go up this cliffside here. And then go across the top. Oh. Might as well get it because I'm never coming back here. Oh my god. Oh my god. This feels precarious. Oh, that is so cool. You just get a view of the whole island. It's a nice reward for the player who chose to do this wild journey that I took. Plus it doubles as a way to get yourself back out of this bizarre place that we have found ourselves. I mean, what else in this game is... I mean, what in this game isn't bizarre? You know, when I was trying the car thing, all I remembered from my original playthrough was like Out of Bounds Beach. And I was like, I remember you could use the car to like get some extra height, but yeah, it's just sometimes when you play games like that you haven't played in a while and you just like your mind just makes that connection. But oh, this is so cool. Well, that was fun. Let's fall, because why not? We earned it. Oh my god, am I gonna make it? I'm gonna make it. Oh, God, I love this game. Oh, to be a car flying across a beach island. Nexus. Now I do remember this place. Thime. Eh? Huh? Oh, the cleaner has finally arrived. What on earth could they possibly have been up to all this time? I've been waiting for approximately 6 hours, 27 minutes, and 2 seconds for them to get here. We'll probably just left the app running or something. Greetings, Nova. I am Thime. Or Time? Could be either. The town deacon. You've been summoned here because the dust has spread throughout Newfoundland. The dust, it is a fearsome substance which feeds upon the minds and bodies of the infected, corrupting the true nature of the center's designs until only misery and evil remain. Time. Geez, barely a response. What's wrong with this kid? First she comes late and now grumble, grumble. Ahem. Anyhow, it is your sacred duty as the center's own Pico cleaner to travel to the length and breadth of Newfoundland, finding these infected and shrinking inside of them to clean the dust. To do this, I grant you the nanospark. Press B to use it and spark connections with those in need. When you shrunk to picoscale, you may use it to fight enemies. Time. Well, go on. Get on with it. Up. You need to go up. My oratorial expertise is completely lost on this one. By visiting this area of the Nexus, you may warp to any of the stone Nexus pads you will activate throughout Newfoundland. Can you imagine not being able to warp around the world instantly? Haha, how tedious that would be. Well, again, with your new nanospark, press B to spark connections with those in need. Shrink into picoscale and use it to fight enemies as well. Okay, so now we got the spark, but in nanoscale. The town deacon, in name only, for they are neither. Rock, if this portal is inactive, seek another entrance to the Nexus within a higher dimension. Oh, man. This game is super interesting and oh my god! I don't think I ever found this. Frank Rock. Hey kid. If I could be an advice rock for a second? Advice rock. I've been around for a while. You're too young for that warp pad, Nova. Come back later. Quatist Oob, or Catist Oob. Hey punk, what do you think you're doing out here? Think you're clever, huh? Walking through walls? Haha, as if. Catist Oob, I've been doing that for years, in 2D and 3D. Catist Oob. You don't even have all the metacoins, I bet. Haha. Know how many hidden around the world? Doubt it. Good luck ever finding them all. Catist Oob, you're not really going to look for all the metacoins, are you? Don't. There's no special secret item. You should only look for them for the thrill of it. Catist Oob, yes, once you've been poisoned by incentive, the pure joy of exploration evaporates, vanishes. Like a pigeon in the Kiri. Kiri is Japanese for fog. So what I'm saying is, don't go find them all and cry on the forums when there's no reward. This is your warning. Don't go wasting your time finding them all because they don't change anything. Maybe Catist Oob will help you find all the metacoins, but go find 300 on your own. You've only found 92, just remember, no reward. Probably some sort of post-game thing, but that's pretty cool. That path just looks suspicious, and so I just kind of went for it. Interesting. I will go to that portal in a moment. Oh, this is nice. We are a beach within a beach. The northern shore of the pastel horizon. Maybe we can use our card detector. There are still cards remaining in this 2D area. Val user, card detector is not free. To remove ads, please upgrade to Card Detector Pro for merely 1,200 metacoin per year. And now for a message from our sponsors. All our ad servers are currently busy. We are so sorry for the wait. You are a valid user to us. If you've seen this before, you may want to mash B. Your response to this ad may be observed for quality assurance and training purposes. Wow, now I can find my cards in style. No more fondling of old meat. I'm so glad I spent my paycheck on the MetaClean card detector. For the low price of 5 metacoins, I got the MetaClean card detector. I can detect if any magical cards are remaining in my dimensional locality. Please note that the card detector has limited detection functionality and does not in fact lead you to any cards directly. Please contact one of our sales representatives to see if Card Detector Pro is right for you. Yearly rates for Card Detector Pro start at 1,200 Metacoin per year and come with our combo Precision Locating Pro, remaining Numeration Pro, and ad-free features. Wow. That was useless. But also funny. Pastel Horizon. This place is quite nice. Only one with a vacuum can use its suction to swiftly sail through the pastel horizon. If the raft is gone, summon one with the bell. I like how this game plays with like space, and what I mean by that is, like, you know, in video games you have like levels and worlds, or like dungeons and overworld and what have you, or like hub worlds or spaces. It's like the lines between like what is a level, what is overworld, and what is not is like kind of blurry. And I think that's really interesting, right? Because like when we, like, I mean, it was very clear early in the game what was what, but you know, as we go on, like, it's not so obvious. And I think it's interesting because, like, when you play games, you expect that sort of like genre convention. Like when you play something like I mean, this game probably, I mean, it's structurally way different than Zelda, but I mean, it's similar to Zelda in which you go around the world on an adventure, and you it's primarily about finding your place and solving puzzles, and you name it. Like, you know, traditional Zelda, not like Breath of the Wild Zelda. And like, oh, we got a key. And in that game, in the Zelda games, it's like very clear like what is like a dungeon, you know, and a dungeon has like a prescribed form of progression, and like overworlds or towns and such are like specified like safe zones or unsafe zones, you know, depending on the place you're in. But in Anodyne 2, and also in Anodyne 1, like, these places are not as defined. Cherry. The pastel horizon glows pink, a rare natural beauty. This sakura grows from its water. It's been here forever. I watch over it. You can use a raft, can't you? There is a man. He would pace the shore, staring into the water. Oddly, he would do this every day. I asked why he came so often. He just said, "Please don't worry." People have their reasons, so I left it at that. But one day, he stopped coming. No one stays here forever. Couples stroll the shore, children swim. Some stare into the horizon, some come to cry, but something was different about this man's absence. Many of us are unable to use rafts. We can only wander what's beyond the sea. Though we know the petals of this tree hold a power. They can guide us to the lost. And more, the petals seem to be leading to something. Alright, let's follow the petals. Oh, go away. The chorus of voices cries from the calm sea waves. Nova ignores the sounds and tries to move onwards, but suddenly Nova feels a strong wind grasp her and her perception fades. You heard voices while sailing? Probably the darn wild ghosts again. Those swarm and interfere with us living beings. Ugh, wild ghosts. Pitiful. There's no way to stop them from coming for good. But if you turn on the poison machine, it'll drive them away for a while. Nova feels a potential connection with her nanospark from the poison machine. It's a shame we have to do this to our ocean, but what can be done about the wild ghosts, like waves that keep coming? It's just the world we live in. This person just loves throwing car batteries into the ocean. I wonder if that was an inspiration. Oh, we're going even deeper. Oh, this is so cool. Nice. I love this like Atari look. I mean, you can't really make a one-dimensional game. It doesn't really work, but what would that even be like? Ow. Wait, I gotta shoot these things. Beep beep. Ocean poisoning routine on. Releasing liquid crowd dispersal chemical. Releasing water-soluble riot suppression formula. Done. Oh, this is cool. It's like a fully chiptune-vibe version of the like overworld thing of Pastel Horizon. I guess we can continue to follow the petals. Homecoming Isle. Nova feels a presence inside these fish bones, an opportunity for connection with her nanospark. It had such a nice smile. This pico scale is pretty cool. I like it. I also think it's interesting to add this like sparking mechanic into the 2D world as well. Adds some interesting depth to the gameplay. Amago. For years, I lived as a human, leaving my life behind as a fish. The opportunity of a life on land was tempting, but what did I leave behind? When I returned to the ocean, my mother, my schoolmates, my siblings were all gone. Time passed so fast. How easy it was to forget my origins. The place that spawned me. Amigo. All I can hope for now is peaceful passage into the afterlife. Yes, yes. Thank you for finding me here. And we're out. Now we can go through. Looks like the fish bones disappeared. Nova found a card. Nice. We love to get a card. I don't want to go on that quite yet. Year after year, I come here to pay respects to my buried ancestors. But why did I have to go through such effort? Even if they raised me, there were whole communities and my friend groups behind my growth, the arc of my life. I want to value. I missed that last one. I want to value that as well. Okay. Oh, that's a beautiful waterfall. I'm talking a bit less because I just really like the atmosphere of this place, and I'm just kind of taking it in, you know? Sisterhood Island. Conchi, I saw you coming in from the north. You know how to raft, don't you? That was a blessing indeed. You and that raft. One of us, Fukuchi, left the island a few days ago. She'd always been the one proposing plans to leave. She remembered the most from her past life. Astonishing inventions, new modes of travel, unbelievable stuff. Maybe she kept trying to leave because she knew what she was missing. My past life is a blur. Flashes of color, sound, senses. It might be better that way, yeah? No longing to leave, just me and the friends. I'm happy to stay here, counting the days. Being accountable to each other isn't so bad. Hey, don't pity me. It is our fate to spend our days on this island. Couchy. We've tried to leave before, of course, but each time, the pastel horizons conspired to return us here, so we haven't tried since. Better off just living in safety. Fukuchi always tried leaving, and look what happened to her. Poor Fukuchi. Not so lucky after all. And Karuchi. And yes, that's enough supplies for all of us. Ah. No, we won't be selling any of these. We make them for ourselves. How would we find anyone to sell them to? Haha, to you, a wandering presence? Money's no good on this island. Yakuchi. It's usually around this time that Fukuchi comes by with the day's harvest. I keep waiting here, expecting her to show up, but she's gone. If Fukuchi's gone, that leaves me to prepare the food. I'm not as good, but I'll do my best. For years, I've stared at the ingredients, longing to have the skill to turn them into something delicious, but it's never happened. Tsukechi. Oh ho, that look in your eyes. You're looking for something, aren't you? Fukuchi had that look too, and now she's gone. If you're looking for something, maybe you can find her Fukuchi and bring her back here. Well, maybe she doesn't want to return. At least show her this. She had lofty goals, but whatever she did, she would want to see this one last time. Never received Fukuchi's shell. You're looking... find her. She definitely wants it. I'm sure she can help you find what you need. I thought it was a repeated dialogue. Enchi, it's rare to see a young face in these parts. No, I don't expect you to do anything for us. We're perfectly fine, yeah? No worries. If we weren't fine, we'd be skeletons. I guess that's true. Oh, don't be so serious. And then there's one of these portals, which opens a space on the Nexus. Nice. The stories are also interesting. This one's sparkling. Let's try it. Oh, we sparked it. And what I mean by the stories are interesting is that, you know, like pre-Dustbound part of the game, like the character vignettes that we go into to get a dust crystal had a very defined like structure and pacing. Also, I need to be careful to not die. I'm getting a little tired. I might cut this one a little early, but now that we're in like the broader area of Newfoundland, like not only is the level structure like different, like the story structure is different. Like the island was just a bunch of people, and it's like its own little self-contained thing, you know. But it's not quite as grandiose as one of those like dust crystals. Also, another key. How many dang keys are in this area? Ooh, another portal. Let's keep exploring. I do like too that you use the vacuum to pull yourself around on this raft. It's kind of a neat idea. Let's try this portal. Okay. So we're here. Maybe we could go up and to the right. Let's go in the portal first. Nice. Conductor, what are you doing? Hurry up now. Don't keep these people waiting any longer. All aboard, all aboard. Next stop, Ghost Bridge. The train rumbles down the tracks, onto the water, and across the surface of the pastel horizon. Conductor, you there with the vacuum, still living? You don't seem like you have much respect for the dead. I'm sorry, but I can't let you off here. Wait till the end of the line. Nova catches sight of a few treasure chests. If only she could get off the train. Raft here. Nova found 10 metacoins. Spend them at the meta shop. Cool. That's where we came in. There's 2 cards on the map. I wonder... There's got to be something in the top right. I want to figure like one more thing out, and then I'm going to call it. I'm getting really, really tired. It's kind of past my bedtime. It's Friday. At waste of time recording. Oh, we got some keys. Empty. A message is inside. I found it first. Finally, something that's rightfully mine. I'll be able to live longer. That's weird. It's mine. It's mine. I can still live. I can save myself. Nova feels the potential for a connection with it. Potential for connection from this man with her nanospark. Oh my gosh. Sleepy. You know what? Let's just call it. I'm tired. Thank you so much for watching. This was Anodyne 2, Return to Dust, Part 6. My name is Ev, and signing off.